in our experience, so particularly going back like 3 years, finance as an industry was one of the first to really engage with us and be quick and early adopters of the global best practice in IT major incident management. I think a couple of reasons. One, particularly if you have any kind of asset management and trading platforms, obviously the potential is just huge if you have an outage in lost opportunity or being unable to essentially react quickly to market forces. Hundreds of millions could be lost. But so it's been really interesting for us seeing both retail banks and asset management companies be so quick to adopt. I think they're very good at quantifying impacts, which most, and not fully, because it's still quite a difficult balance of science and art. There's a combination of the two. If you're going to capture all the things, including kind of productivity, even potentially reputational damage, and market share, if your incident goes public. But it's really interesting looking at the banks and how a lot of them are transforming how they're looking at major incident management and how seriously they take the function. They're a pretty good example to pretty much every other industry as to how to really do major incident management well and how seriously it should be taken and the investment it actually requires to have a good functioning major incident team. It's really interesting. What did you see as kind of the main differences between National Grid through to JP Morgan? What did you see like from the major incident piece? Were there really obvious differences, or it sounds like National Grid was still run very well and your previous company was run very well, but there must have been some quite significant differences.
I would honestly, I'm going to stick with uh, the main focus for major incident management is to fix things, and I don't believe it changes wherever you go. The level of pressure changes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, a National Grid, I'd get one or two execs on. Um, and at JP you get a lot more because it's a lot more different. It's a bigger environment, um, and they're more complex. But you're still doing the basic, capturing the work streams, capturing where you are within the incident, what phase you're in. The first 15 minutes is nothing to do with anyone else but you and getting hold of everybody, and then after that everybody else joins. So I'm honestly going to say, and I don't know whether it's right or not, I really don't see the difference. The only difference I see is that it's a bit more pressure because there's a lot of money involved in a lot of this. I mean, some of the incidents you're on, you're like, wow, with the actual projected
Yeah.
business impacts. Um, but in saying that, at National Grid, I was dealing with blue light incidents.
Yeah.
Incidents that had to be, stuff that the actual people on the ground, the actual, were in danger. So
Yeah.
there's a sort of measurement, and like I said, other than probably a little bit more pressure here.